I'm going to have to start all that again. I was on mute the entire time.
I was just about to say, I've got a
No.
message of Hopter saying I can't hear anything.
Damn. Okay.
It happens to the best of us. I did it for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Right, we'll start again. Hi, Pierce. How are you going, man? You all right?
It's funny you should ask that. I slightly a moment of deja vu there. I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Well, we'll get everything out of the way. Yeah, I'm good. I tell you, the reason being is because generally I usually have his hotkeys and he unmutes as I switch scenes, but I haven't done it that time. Hey up, Octa, man. Right, so the idea, let's try this again. The idea is we're going to be watching the new Spider-Man trailer. We're going to try something new. We're going to try and overanalyze it, maybe pick some Easter eggs, and then try and figure out how the story is going to pan out as it goes on. Okay, we good?
We're Gucci.
We good. So, man, do you want to get have you still got the trailer up on your side?
I do.
Right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, go. Press play on go. Everybody should hear what I can hear, and so on and so on. So, you ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man? Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
What just happened?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is you trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
And the money shot coming up.
Hello, Peter.
There it is. With a nice little PS5 tag on the end there.
I really like that black controller. Side note.
Right, so I'm gonna have that playing in the background while we talk. Hopefully, the audio should stay off as well now. So, what's your thoughts on it then?
I don't think I've been as excited for a film since Endgame.
Really?
And even before Endgame, I would say I don't think I've been excited as I am for a film ever. As I am now.
Now, is that because there's the whole potential of having all 3 Spider-Mans in one movie?
I mean, I don't think it's a potential. I think that they're there. I've seen for months on Twitter posts of all 3 Spider-Men on set, and they get removed instantly.
Oh,
Out
see,
of the
I
phase.
haven't
And
seen
if they
any
were
of those.
fake, they'd stay up. And the reason I say that is because there was a trailer a week or 2 ago. It was a fan-made one, but it was made like
Mm.
absolutely nutty. It looked professional, and it stayed. And I think you'll probably still find it. Whereas everything else that are supposed set photos
Yeah.
still there. Like even before they announced Doctor Strange was confirmed to be in it, like we're talking a few years ago, like when they were filming, there was a set photo of him, and it got removed pretty quick.
Right. Now, were you saying about the trailer and the whole, like, saying it was a fan-made trailer and what have you? There was actually a trailer released in Japan, and I don't know if you saw it or not or heard about it, but it was released in Japan. It wasn't this, no, because I know this got leaked. This was a while ago.
Yeah.
But it was showing all 3 Spider-Man from, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and the tagline were "Catch all 3 Spider-Man again." And I can't remember what the tagline was. So that was up for a brief moment. It was an official trailer from Sony Japan, and it wasn't up very long before it got taken back down.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I saw something, and this was a while ago. I think I saw it on TikTok, and I've never wanted this for a film, and it's very like out there.
Mm.
But what would you have done? I'm going to pose the question, in fact, first.
Okay.
What would you have done if they didn't drop a trailer?
Today?
No,
Oh, well.
They just didn't.
Oh, and then brought it out. Because they did
Yeah.
say that there's not going to be a trailer. They're just going to release the movie.
Well, it's not even that. It's that everyone was saying, obviously, post, I suppose, Endgame and all the series and stuff that have come out since, and I suppose Black Widow and everything, it was like, everyone was hyped for this because it was sort of, everyone knew what to expect in the sense of they knew the multiverse was here. They knew
Yeah.
there'd be certain aspects, there was potential and rumours, and I suppose it was more fan hope of ex-Spider-Man, shall we call them, returning
Yeah.
for years. And there was so much hype built around it just from the fan base that I saw a theory that was they don't need a trailer. And I don't think they did, because there was so much, and there was so much hype, and still is, about what to expect from this film.
Yeah.
They could have just dropped it, which I think would have been even better, because you can't tell me one company that's got the bottle to do that. But if one company can get away with it, it's Marvel, Disney, MCU, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
They can get away with it.
So with
especially for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've always loved superheroes, comic books, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But even for your sort of, I suppose, more casual fan, Spider-Man's arguably the biggest character.
Yeah, if they put a movie out,
versus-
people are gonna see it.
Yeah.
People are gonna
Yeah.
see it regardless. So yeah, even if they didn't drop a trailer, people are still gonna probably flock to see what it's like. But then if they do that, then you're gonna get trolls on the internet. They're just gonna spoil the crap out of it for everybody else. I remember when Endgame came out, and I was scrolling through YouTube, swiping up, and I saw that Gauntlet, Infinity Stones, Tony Stark, and I'm like, bastard.
See, and this might be controversial now you said that.
Yeah.
I like spoilers. So
I don't like.
I was
spoilers.
so hyped for that film. The day before, I was sat in my office at work, obviously pre-COVID time.
Yeah.
And we were all sat around there, and it was like 3 of us, like proper nerding out. And so it was like me and 2 guys, and one of them went on Reddit and saw I don't know if you ever seen it. I've still got the link, in fact, on my phone. And it was 5 minutes of clips from different points of the film. So it wasn't a continuous 5 minutes, but you saw Avengers Assemble, you saw Iron Man die, you saw what else did you see? I think you saw Captain Marvel rock up. Like, you saw a lot of important parts.
Yeah.
And so the other person I was sat with said, I'm not watching it. I want to go into it like nothing in my head, not knowing what's happening, not knowing what to expect. And I went, I can't. I need to know, because personally, Iron Man was always my favorite, and I was like, I knew going into it one of them was going to die, him or Cap, and I needed to know. I just, and even then, and I'm not afraid to admit this, I went into that cinema midnight and I watched it and cried like a baby, even though I'd already seen the scene of him dying.
I never actually cried when he came to like his death. I didn't cry. Don't get me wrong. It was an upsetting time, and it was sad. I didn't cry. I teared up, and we're not talking about Spider-Man anymore. We're somehow gone to Endgame, but I started tearing up at the whole portal scene, and as soon as everybody started coming out, and then all the music built up, and it's like Avengers Assemble, and then the Avengers music kicked in. That's when I teared up, and I thought this scene is fucking brilliant. I loved it. You know, I almost wanted to stand up in my chair and shout, "Come on!" You know what I mean? It was absolutely brilliant. But let's bring it back. Let's get back onto Spider-Man, eh?
but even using that, we can bring it on nicely to Spider-Man in the sense of, look at everything that happened with Endgame or Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like, you go at the end of Infinity War, there's no one left. There's not a soul left. And everyone's like, no, they're dead. And everyone knew that wasn't the case, but it was, how are they gonna do it? Like, it was like the worst kept secret going. Which is what brings me on to this, in the fact of, I don't buy this trailer.
Okay. You don't buy it? Alright, okay.
In the sense of, and I got shown this before and I'd completely forgot. I don't know if you remember, it might have been in Civil War, it might have been for Infinity War. There was a picture that was released, press release, by Disney, and it was Spider-Man stood on a stage in a suit. Not in a suit, in one of his, like, suits.
Yep.
And it wasn't the right suit.
No,
they
it wasn't.
replace everything in their trailers now.
Yeah.
Because they know fans. It used to be that they could drop a trailer, leave it at that, brilliant. People made rumors, that was it. It's now so big, they have to, and they even admit that they purposefully twist scenes and twist editing to make it look something completely different.
You see,
And
there's a couple in this that I do want to talk to you about. Which one which one are you wanting to talk about?
There's a few. I mean, there's a few that go through my head, even as it's flicking through on screen here.
Well, if you can find,
like, that's not real.
If you bring,
well, it's real, but.
Well, tell me the timestamp, and I'll try and get as close as I can.
So the first one I think of, off the top of my head, let me find it. It's when you see him suit up on the car.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, I've got that one as well. So it's this
not
one.
The first one in the trailer, but it's the first one that comes to my mind.
So
right?
It's about 2:44.
If you go slightly back when he's in the suit, like in a suit.
I don't.
So before he suits up, he's in normal clothes. He's in like a suit, like shirt and tie. That suit. So you see it there, and then you see it when he's on the car in a second.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
There. That's not Tom Holland.
Would you?
If you go to Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire, he wears the exact same suit.
Yes. I was thinking the same thing, because somebody, what is it? It's the point. Hold on.
Be careful what you wish for.
There's something about that as well. Be careful what you wish for, Parker, because there's something about that as well.
Yeah.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter. So, if he's fresh off the boat, he's just landed down. You know, he's been pulled in from his universe. How does he know that's Peter? He's never met Tom Holland's Peter Parker before. So that's one of them. So you saying that particular scene where he's in the suit on top of the car, that's that scene where you're saying that's Tobey Maguire, I'd buy that. And they've just CG'd Tom Holland's head on top of that. I would buy that.
Yep.
Or that scene isn't directly after meeting Doc Ock.
Could be either. could easily be that, and that's why I think it's very. Here we go. This is just one of them. Can I let me copy and paste it into your chat?
Yeah.
So you can have a gander.
Where we posted it.
Now compare that in the Discord chat.
Oh yeah.
Compare it. Same suit, same shirt collar, same jacket, even to the point of he's not got the top button done up.
Now
They could have been pulled at the exact same time or similar time, so he would know who he is.
So here begs another question. Okay, we know we're getting a CG'd Doc Ock. Are we gonna get? Are we gonna get a de-aged Tobey Maguire, or are we gonna get a Tobey Maguire as he looks now, and he's just been at this game a lot longer than what Tom Holland has been? I'm trying to get.
I think
this
they're going to be de-aged because they've done it enough and they can pull it off that it looks good enough that I think it. And the only reason I say that as well is because at first I was like, no, he's not going to be de-aged. They're going to do. Did you ever watch Into the Spider-Verse?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Do you remember the sort of older Peter Parker where he's a bit chubby?
Yes.
And he's let himself go. I had that image for Tobey Maguire, but then someone on TikTok pointed out that if Doc Ock is de-aged, you can't do one and not the other. So
yeah.
I think they are all going to be. The only one I think that won't be de-aged is Electro and Andrew Garfield. I think anything Andrew Garfield related isn't de-aged. And I think
See, how old
Tobey Maguire,
is Andrew Garfield now?
he's not that old. I don't think. I know Tobey Maguire's 43.
He's 38. He's 38, so he's 4 years older than me.
But he looks the same age as he did then.
He could probably get away with it. 46 years old for Tobey Maguire.
Same with what's he called? That plays Electro.
Jamie Foxx.
That's it. He looks no different, and he's not going to be blue. They've confirmed. So I think there could be something to do with that. They're the characters we know, but not per se from the exact moments we know.
Yeah.
So that's why I think the Tobey Maguire one, I think you have to de-age them all because it's been nearly 20 years since the first Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Whereas Andrew Garfield was fairly recent, really. I can't remember what year that came out.
In sort of like that sort of term. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I liked Andrew Garfield's version, but it was the worst of the three. And I think if they're going down the route of just changing it as though it almost didn't happen, like if you're making Electro not blue, then you're not going to just change that about a character, otherwise it won't quite fit. There'll be tweaks to his story arc, I think.
Yeah.
But I think Tobey's will remain as they've just pulled them.
Well, there's a scene straight somewhere in here. See if I can find it. I mean, we're gonna have to talk about these scenes where he's in different suits as well, because I've got something about that. Where is it? It's not that far. Bear with me. I will mute it as well, so it's not going to start hurting people's ears. But there's a scene. I think it's this one. The lightning. It's yellow lightning. That's obviously in
the
Amazing Spider-Man. It's blue, isn't it? It blue. It reflects his skin tone at the time. But in this, it's yellow. So a lot of people are saying, and the people that I've watched, they all say that this is Electro, and it could very well be, or it could just be an effect from this guy doing the spell at the same time. But we don't know. But I would probably heavily suggest that is Electro. Obviously, we know they've confirmed that Electro's in it. They've obviously confirmed Doc Ock's in it, and then they've pretty much confirmed that the Green Goblin's in it as well. And in this trailer, we probably see all three of them. So yeah, we're getting a lot. We're getting a lot showing. I would have loved to see how they're going to be doing Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin this time. Are they going to keep him wearing the mask, or are they actually going to make him green? Because his face is quite like Jim Carrey's. It's quite elastic, and he can do those sort of expressions. So I don't know. What do you think? I'd love to see him just sort of in the get up and not the helmet, because it was very a controversial sort of helmet, wasn't it? People didn't really like the costume when it first came out.
Don't know. I think if they're keeping Doc Ock as he is, they've got to keep everything from that universe as it is. But with Electro, and this is why I think again they're changing Garfield. If you look at that picture I sent you,
Yes.
it's classic Electro. It's the yellow and green.
You sent me another one.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at the Tobey Maguire one.
It's yellow and green Electro, and I think that's the vibe they're going to go for with this version of Electro. So I think it's going to be an almost not a rewrite, but a rework of the Garfield version, and a stay true to the Maguire version.
See if I can get that one up as well. Or not.
But I think there's a lot of curveballs in this. I don't, and this is again, this isn't my theory. I've seen this one, but I liked it, and I think it's possible that they are building a Sinister Six. You could argue you see all of them in the trailer. Like, there's different clips, and some of them you wouldn't even be able to pause on because you've got to really look closely.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you could argue you could see Rhino or a Lizard. You can see Electro, Sandman, Green Goblin, and who else are we missing there? Doc Ock.
Doc Ock.
So you could argue there's enough for a Sinister Six there, but I have seen a theory, and I'm sort of merging it into one here, of maybe that's towards the end of the film.
Oh well, they are
So
planning
those-
on doing it, aren't they? So
Those come in, they start a fight, and it ends on somewhat of a cliffhanger with no real resolution, or they escape or something like that. And the true villain of this film, Doctor Strange.
Oh.
You've heard it here first. It's Doctor Strange. and I've seen a few ways that it could be done,
Right.
all of which are very interesting. And I had a conversation with Adam, who's about, regarding this. If you pause it on any of the clips early on where it shows Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
it's still got the eye, which got destroyed in Endgame. Was it Endgame? Might have been Infinity War. It
Yeah.
got destroyed.
Yeah.
So these theories that it's either Loki disguised, and it's Loki that does the spell.
Well, they have said Loki is back for Love and
Yep.
Thunder. They have said that.
Yep.
How, I don't
Or-
know.
Or the other theory I've seen, which I quite like as well, is he's bewitched in some way, or turned against the world, or he's in his own reality as Doctor Strange.
Hmm.
And the way he's done that is, and I don't want to say it, but it's Mephisto. It's the
Bloody
never-ending
Mephisto.
Mephisto.
Well, you've got people. I mean, there's a clip in the trailer where you can see people. Devil Among Us. You've got obviously a little picture of Peter Parker. They're holding pitch things. Devil horn. Devil. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Mephisto. But I mean, we had the whole Mephisto thing during.
Yeah, but
What?
this is why it's come up again, because it was pointed to during WandaVision
Yeah.
and never fulfilled, and everyone
Yeah.
was like, "Why? What happened?" And you could now they like combining and twisting characters. So like when you watch Loki, for example,
Yeah.
he whom must not be named or whatever he's called, I can't remember what his name is, and Kang are
Yeah.
two separate people in comics. In that they were like, nope, you're the same. And so what they could do is, in the comics, there's two storylines where this film somewhat fits.
Yes.
one. Where Mephisto goes to Peter Parker.
Yep.
Peter Parker's like, and this was a story that was trashed. People hated it. But
Yeah. It's the oh god, what is it? One More Day. Spider-Man.
Yeah,
One More
yeah.
Day.
Yeah, and so if you don't know what that is, he basically just goes, I want everyone to forget who I am. And Mephisto goes, right, well, you need to give me something, because his rules were always, it's got to be something you'll later regret. So
Yeah.
he ended his marriage that he had, and everybody in the world forgot who he was. So it was like a two-sided coin.
Yeah.
And then the way they sort of patched over that, or the way it was sort of fixed, I guess, which also ties into other storylines, is that Doctor Strange was the one that did the spell and sort of wrote it all off, and it was the quick fix, so to speak.
Yeah.
And this could be a nice little twist on that. They could finally have the Mephisto character. They could have it as like a background one that you don't know is good or bad. Could lead directly into the multiverse of madness, and people think in that Agatha Harkness is going to be a big character in it, and
Right.
people think long term, if they really wanted to, they could make her Sorcerer Supreme and sort of push Doctor Strange on. The only thing I disagree with that logic is I think Doctor Strange comes across as the new Iron Man, like the face to push
Yeah. Yeah.
Phase 4, maybe Phase 5. On.
just-
So I don't think they'd go that far. But
I was just gonna say, there's had a few people follow, so I just want to say thank you for following. You got Alex. We also got Groovy Grizzle. How are you doing, man? Thank you very much for the follow. But
how are they both doing?
so, yeah, I mean, they did want Doctor Strange to become like the new face of sort of the Marvel era. So bringing him in to be his mentor, let's say, is what it is. And another thing, as we're currently on this clip here, there's the whole thing where he's casting the spell. If he's supposed to be the Sorcerer Supreme and supposed to be powerful as he is, why did it only take Peter Parker to say, "Well, can't MJ remember me? What about Ned? What about Aunt May? Why can't these remember?" And then Doctor Strange completely messes up the whole
See, I like
spell.
that logic, but my more concerning thing with that scene is, don't you remember how against giving away the Time Stone he was?
Yes.
Unless it was the one and only chance.
Mm.
So he knows and he's fully aware of the impacts his spells and the powers he has can do. So why would he all of a sudden just go, yeah, you know what, yeah, let's do it?
Do you know
Why
what?
has he lost that sort of moral compass to agree it? And that's why I think he's either being controlled in some weird way, or like Loki or something. So there's some reason that's been agreed to, and that's why it's either